This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, before going to start the session, please, anyone has any doubts while practicing, any errors? Okay, I hope no questions. So if any questions, rather than asking in the last, please ask me in the very first only. If you have any questions, any doubts. Fine. So yesterday we learned about complete sales process. Okay. Now we'll try to understand about the types, purchase types and sales types. Small topic, and then we'll continue on remaining process. So whenever we are creating a purchase order, look at this one, procurement and sourcing module. Purchase orders, all purchase orders. So if you click on new purchase order, let me take duplicate. If you click on new button, so in the drop down, now try to observe, in the drop down there are three types. So first I need to select the vendor. I have selected vendor. Now this purchase types, journal, purchase order, return order. So in AX 2009, oldest version, I mean to say 13-14 years back application, it's not an issue. So 13 years back or 14 years back, 12 years back, whatever it is there, AX 2009, there you will find purchase order, return order, and then journal, one more blanket also there. So of course in AX 2012 it was removed. There is history. Now there are three types: journal, purchase order, written order. So purchase order we learned a lot till now. Okay. Next, written order means we are giving back to the vendor the material, we are giving back to the vendor, that is written order. And journal is, for this journal we don't have any function. If you create a type purchase order type journal, you cannot post any transaction, that is only informative. So that can be used in different ways. Means suppose you are migrating the data from outside system to through code, you are upgrading from there to here, suppose, then we can use type journal. So if the type journal, if you select, if the purchase type journal is selected, then you cannot proceed with the transaction. Means this type purchase order type journal cannot be processed further. It is only you can enter the data. So I'm entering data, suppose Just give me a second. So we have entered. So once it is entered, look at this one, confirmation buttons disabled. Confirmation button disabled. You cannot do any further process if the type is journal. In the header, you can see that one. And this cannot be included in the MRP master planning also. Okay, this will not be used at all. The type purchase type journal cannot be used further until and unless if the type is journal to purchase order is changed, otherwise no use this transaction. So this can be used in suppose if you are migrating from some other third party application to this one, at that time I want to import the data into type journal and someone should be validated, some people should be validated properly whether it is on everything is correct or not. If everything is okay, then if you want you can change from type journal to purchase order. Understood? Any questions in this area?
Sorry, could you please come again? So the purchase type journal cannot be used for
anywhere. Furthermore, you cannot use it in it will not be included in the MRP master planning. It will not be used for any more. It is only for data entry. Suppose if you are importing data from other application to this application, at that time I want to verify physically, some people need to verify, then only we need to process. At that time you can use this type journal. Otherwise, new joinee came into the company and he don't know anything, then I will give permission to him using this type journal. He can post, he can enter the data. Once it is validated by regular employee, then we will change from type journal to purchase data. So type journal no use at all. This is only for dummy kind of purchase process. Dummy means you cannot proceed product receipt or invoice, you cannot do anything with the type journal. You cannot use it. Okay.
that? Does that mean it will not have any financial implication?
Nothing, no impact, nothing impact here. Okay. Otherwise, this can be used further process, like means if you want to use further on this process, then you need to change from journal type to purchase order. Otherwise, what you can use it, suppose every day, I mean to say every monthly, I'm giving an order like 20 quantity items one by one, like item 1000, item 2000, item B, item C, item D, like this. Around 25 items I'm giving order to the vendor. Then I can create one purchase order with the type journal, and I don't want to create anything. Based on this journal, I can create a purchase order. So this will be a, like a template kind of thing, you can use it. Got it? So
Yeah.
from this you cannot proceed anything. You cannot do confirmation, you cannot do product receipt, you cannot do invoice. This will not allow you to proceed further. This is a kind of template information. So I don't think so, like business people they are using. If they want they can use it, but it is a kind of a dummy journal, purchase order journal. That's it. Nothing will be processed. Okay, even for junior person, a new joiner, like new joiner came to the company. Practically in India it may not be possible. In abroad countries, apprentice people are joined and we want to give practice to them, then I can give permission like this. Okay, fine. Next one is written order. Let me click new. So written order. If it is a written order, so purchase order we learned already from last 3 weeks we are learning. Written order means if you select written order, then RMA number is enabled. Written merchandise authorization number, RMA number. Okay, this is extra, it is coming. If it is type purchase order, or journal, it will not come here. Look at this one. This RMA number will not be there. If it is type written order, then RMA number will be there. So this RMA number, vendor will give the reference number, because we are informing to the vendor like I'm dispatching material back to you, so and so reasons, that may be any reasons you are sending back to the vendor. At that time the vendor will give the number, that number you can enter. This is mandatory. If suppose I have not entered any RMA number and I'm proceeding site and warehouse, I'm clicking OK, system will not allow you. So RMA number must be filled in. So you need to enter RMA number. So for us, it is at this point, it is dummy number, but in real time scenario, some reference number will be there. That number you need to enter. Then click OK. Once it is clicked here, you can enter manually. That is not a best practice always. You should not enter manually. That is not the best practice. Always you can go to Purchase tab, create credit note. Actually, the word it is debit note, but it is a global name. So Microsoft has given credit note. We will proceed. The label name, whatever it is there, it is showing credit note, but it is a debit note, to be frankly. Purchase returns means as per commerce, it is a debit note, but the button name is given as a credit note. You can proceed. If you click on credit note, then it will show you already purchased invoices, whatever it is there, those invoices will be displayed here. Already we did invoices a lot. Those invoices, it is purchase order invoices, it is showing, and you can select. Then suppose out of 5 quantity we are returning only 2 or only 1, whatever the quantity it is there, that you can select and click OK. Then automatically, instead of plus quantity, it will update with you minus quantity. Look at this one, it is updated with -2. Remaining process is same, because we have selected this credit note. Now it is purchase returns. If it is a purchase returns, it is -2, and remaining process is same, confirm. If you verify on hand inventory will be decreased. Normally, if it is a purchase order process, if you do receiving product receipt button, then it will be received means increased, but now it will be decreased. Next product receipt. If you do product receipt, actually during product receipt, it is number is mandatory. This is not actual process. You need to enter the RMA number, whatever you have received, that number you can enter as a product receipt number. But this is, we are sending back to the material to the vendor, but it is mandatory process. Number, okay, it is mandatory. Actually, whenever we are receiving material, at that time only we'll receive this product receipt number, but we are sending back to the vendor. At that time also it is asking number, this number. So this is, you need to maximize. I don't have any screen to maximize, right? It is already fully maximized. So one of our colleague is asking like, can you maximize the screen? I hope for everyone it is visible properly. Am I right, everyone?
Yes, yeah, Satya.
Yeah. So Hari, it is for you to verify from your system.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah, right
Yeah.
to the screen there is view buttons with the plus or minus signs. If you click on the plus, it might increase the size. Adjust.
Okay, Hari. So it is
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
fine. And so is your name is Hari only or some other name?
Hari.
Sorry?
Srihari.
only?
Srihari.
Okay,
Srihari.
fine.
Srihari.
Fine. Yeah. No problem. That's fine. Fine. So document date, click OK. So product receipt is updated and then invoice. So during this one, instead of plus, we have entered minus. So in the system, in normal situations, always vendor will be created. That is financial part. Vendor will be created. Now it will be debited. Give me a minute. Let me verify what is the error here. Okay. So actually we have long back, we have enabled one journal and we have not processed, and that is the reason it is throwing error message. Remember, during counting, if you want to lock, you can lock it. Am I right? We did this process inventory journals while learning inventory journals. If you remember, counting journals, and here counting journal, it was created but not processed. Give me a minute. So it is there already. So it is created and not processed. Because of this reason, it is blocking. So let me delete this one. If you delete, then journal will be deleted and we can proceed further. Got it? Item 1000 is locked for updates in warehouse level. It is being counted because it is being counted. During counting, system will not allow you. We have already learned last week, I think. Let me do product receipt now once again. So product receipt is updated. Next one is invoice. So the main advantage is actually like if you are selecting credit note, the purchase price, I'm sorry, the purchase price and any discount, any taxes, whatever you have entered at the time of invoice, that will be captured automatically by the system. You need not to enter anything, everything will be captured. The price and the financial amounts like purchase price, taxes, charges, discounts, whatever you have entered at that time, that will be reversed automatically, means it will be captured automatically by the system. So that is the only advantage. If you don't have, suppose always the best practice is like you need to select credit note. If suppose I have implemented this application from March 1st or Feb 1st, from Feb 1st I have implemented, so purchase order invoices are not exist in the system. Already created invoices are, it is in the month of January. Suppose January 15th I have generated invoice. That invoice copy is not exist in this new environment, I mean to say in Dynamics F&O. It is available in the previous legacy system. Then what I have to do means you need to enter manually. Understood? Just give me a second. I'm sorry. So here, while doing this one, you are selecting credit note. The advantage, if you are selecting credit note, it is the price is coming automatically. If it is any discount is configured at that time, that discount will be captured. If it is any taxes is entered at the time of invoice, that will be captured. Everything will be related to financials. Everything will be captured by the system and it will be processed. If not, if you are not using this one, if you are entering manually by clicking add line, you need to enter manually quantity and you need to enter the price and you need to enter everything manually. And if it is any discounts, any charges, everything, any taxes, everything you need to map manually one by one. That is the main disadvantage if you are selecting directly. Always the best practice is credit note. Okay, any doubt in this? Purchase returns. Purchase type. Yes,
Yeah,
please.
I do have a question.
Yeah.
So when we use the existing invoice or this thing, and they in real life they don't know against which invoice they're returning the goods, right? When because they'll be getting multiple items, and then if we have if we can we use any invoice that is received from the customer, or how
Yes,
does it?
you can select any invoice. You can select any invoice. So
Okay.
practically it is not possible because like suppose chairs I have purchased in the month of Jan, in the month of December, in the month of November. You need to take one reference. You need to take one reference. At least in general, the latest invoice against latest invoice will generate the invoice. At least you need to give the reference to like I mean to say you need to have some reference in your mind at least. System can't do anything, right? This is a physical exercise. I mean to say manual exercise.
Yeah, no, and what I mean by that is system anyway can tell you that against which invoice the quantity is still available for to return. Is
No,
there a
no.
report or something that we can run?
If you want to generate, see report also. In the report, what it will show? It will show the all the purchase order invoices, but it will not show the details. Am I right?
So if we look at the inventory quantity, let's say I have 100 Apple MacBooks. Okay, out of them, so I purchased 300 of them. I sold 200 of them. Now I'm returning 10. Right? Is there any way from the system we can find out of which invoice against still have inventory in stock?
No, no.
No.
So stock, it is on hand inventory will not be captured like against which invoice the stock is available. It is practically much not possible because you may purchase like suppose 20 invoices. So like 15 quantity, 10 quantity, 13 quantity, 15 quantity, like that you have received more or the almost 250 quantity available in the on hand inventory. So again, whatever it is on hand inventory available against which purchase order, it is very difficult. If you want really that one, you need to enable batch number, serial number. If you have batch number, serial number, then only you can track it against which purchase order invoice. But if it is that that batch number and serial number is not enabled, you cannot.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So, Satya, is it mandatory to select the order type as written to take the credit note? Can we just create this order and take credit note?
Yeah, understood. I agree with you. That is the best practice. I think this is okay. Fine. So actually, you can select purchase order also. You can select purchase order also. In that case, RMA number will not ask, and the report print format will show purchase order instead of written order. That is the main disadvantage. Understood?
Okay, there is no other implication anywhere.
No, there is no technical implications or financial implications. Only the problem is whenever you are generating invoice printout, it will show you purchase order rather than written order, which will create a confusion to yourself. Agree? You take a printout, that is the main disadvantage. Preview. So the type is purchase order, it will show. Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. Welcome. That is not the best practice at all, because you yourself confused, like there is a purchase order or written orders. Fine. Any more questions, please? Fine, no questions. Now, sales types. In the same manner, purchase types, we have learned 3 types. Fine. What are the different types of, to say, sales types available in the system? Let us understand. Give me a second. Sales and marketing. Sales orders, all sales orders. Let us understand how many types of sales available, sales types. I'm clicking on new button. The type is now, there are 5 types of sales types, 5 types available. Look at this one. Selecting the customer. Now look at these types. Journal, sales order, written order. Journal, sales order, written order. Subscription, item requirement. There are 5 types. Let me write down. One is journal. Next one is sales order. Next one is written order. Next, subscription. Next, item requirement. Okay, now I'm selecting item requirements, which you don't know anything. I'm selecting item requirements. The last option, I'm selecting item requirements. Immediately it is telling like the item requirements order type cannot be selected manually. So you cannot proceed with this one in the system. It will not allow you. So what is the purpose of this one is, this is more about project management and accounting module. So if you remember modules, one more module, as I told you, project management accounting, PMA. In this it will be used. In this it will be used. Project management and accounting. Sorry, let me go back. So you cannot enter manually from the system, from the sales order. If you are using from the project, automatically from the against project, you can create one item requirement. At that time, system will create automatically and it will be processed. So you cannot enter manually. Is it clear? The first item requirements type. Next, journal, as I told you, for practicing purpose you can give it, or the same application. It is if the type journal, it will not be processed in the MRP. In MRP master planning, it will not be included. This is only for practicing purpose it may given. Next one is written order. I'm selecting written order. Look at this one. So click tab. Once again, it is throwing error message. The written order type cannot be selected manually. So this also I cannot select manually. Then why it was given? You are going to learn in 15 minutes. In another 15 minutes, you are going to learn. So you cannot create written order. Sales written order means customer, whatever customer has given back material, that cannot be entered manually by written order. So written orders process cannot be executed from here. Okay, fine. I will discuss with you this one. I'm parking for few minutes and you will understand. Subscription. What is the advantage of subscription means? This against subscription, if you are doing, suppose you have selected subscription and you did some sales order and you have entered. From this one, if you do packing slip and invoice, automatically whatever it is there, that subscription will create one more copy. Means if you know one small, like suppose if you are subscription for a newspaper for entire 1 year, you are going to pay money for the entire year, then automatically for the entire year you need not to pay any amount. Suppose for month it is every month it is 250 rupees. In a year it is total 250 multiplied with 12, it is 3000 rupees. But subscription, if you give for 2000 rupees only, the newspaper will be given to you for the entire year. Instead of 3000, it will be for 2000 only. So it will be given every day. So that is subscription. In the same manner, in our ERP, how it will be relevant means, suppose a customer is giving an order every month, so and so items like item A some quantity, item B some quantity, item C some quantity. I don't want to enter manually. If I use this subscription, automatically if you generate invoice, then subscription copy will be created one more. I mean to say, copy of sales order will be, another set of copy will be done easily using this subscription. Okay, I will show you this subscription after some time. Otherwise, tomorrow I will discuss with you tomorrow about this subscription, most probably tomorrow. Once again, let us understand the written order first. So you cannot select written order manually. You cannot select written order manually. If you are trying to select, it will throw error message. So if you want to do written orders, you cannot use this function. You cannot use this function, written order. Then where I have to go means, another form is available. Another form is available. Look at this one, sales returns, all written orders. So from here we need to create a written order. From this one we need to create a written order. Okay, I will create. So before going to understand written order, about this one, before going to understand written order, we need to understand one small function called disposition code. Disposition code. Let us understand about disposition code. Okay, What is this disposition code? In this, there are so many types. One is replace and credit. Replace and credit. Here, replacement means you are giving new item, new item. That means -1 from your stock on hand inventory is decreasing, and +1, whatever you are giving, whatever you are receiving item, that will be added to the inventory. This is replace and credit. Understood? Replace means you are giving new item to the customer, and credit means whatever you have received, you are putting the material in your warehouse. Plastic chair, suppose example, plastic chair. So we have sent material to the customer, but customer don't like, some small scratch is there. It is negligible, small scratch, but he is not interested. I want to replace. Then I will take the material into my warehouse. I'm a stores in charge. Based on the condition of the item, I need to take the decision. So +1, I will put it in the warehouse. I can sell this item, same item, to the another customer. There is no obligation, but this customer is very keen about even small things. Okay, so I'm taking it to my warehouse and I'm giving material, new item, to the customer. That is replace and credit. Next, return to customer. Return to customer. Suppose there is a washing machine. I have sold material to the customer, but now customer sent back some screws and nuts are not fitted properly. Like he can ask me like to send a sales representative, like suppose service representative, service guy, but instead of service, like he sent the material to me. Then what I'm doing some small kind of corrections, and I'm giving back the same material to the customer. Otherwise, after warranty something, he sent back to me. I'm returning material to the customer. Same, due to any reasons, that business reasons, may be so many reasons, several reasons, I'm not taking into my warehouse this item. Just I'm giving back the same material to the customer. That is return to customer. Next, replace and scrap. Replace and scrap. So I'm giving new item to the customer, but I'm not increasing, I'm putting in the dustbin. The item, whatever I have received, I'm putting in the dustbin. Plus is 0. Because I'm a stores in charge, or I'm a supervisor for this warehouse, then I'm responsible to the management what is going on hand inventory, plus and minus. So while receiving the material, based on the condition of the item, I can take the decision whether I need to put it in the dustbin or I need to give material to the customer, new item, based on the condition. So replace and scrap means, so +1, it is I'm not updating +1, means I'm not increasing my on hand inventory. I'm putting the material in the dustbin directly, and I'm giving new item to the customer. Understood? Any confusion in these three? Based on the condition of the item, I need to take the decision. Next, credit. So customer is not asking new item, only financial impact. Then +1 will be updated. +1 will be updated. and I'm not giving new item, it will be customer will be credited and financial adjustment will be done without any new item. Without any new item, I'm not giving new item, just I'm taking that material into my warehouse, and it is a customer will be, in general, if it is a sales order invoice, it will be debited, now it will be credited, so that balance will be 0. So we are not giving new item. So customer is not interested in this item, we are taking into my warehouse simply. Next one is scrap. This is 0 impact on hand inventory, but financial adjustments I'm doing. Here +1 -1 means financial impact will be there, -1 means financial impact is there. On hand inventory is like decreasing. +1 means you are not increasing any stock, I mean to say you are giving you are taking back, so financial impact is there. Here scrap means we are putting in the dustbin, the material we are putting in the dustbin, and we are giving material back to the like financial impact. Here example, this is best example, like take the example markers. So I sold markers to the customer. So these markers are dried. Now customer is not asking money, or not, sorry, customer is not asking new material, and he sends back to me. I need to put it in the dustbin. And I will give financial adjustments to the customer. Understood? Any confusion? All this area. So being a stores in charge, on hand inventory, whether I need to increase or decrease, I need to take the decision based on the disposition code. So majority, this is the disposition code will be used. Replace and credit means I'm taking material into my warehouse and I'm giving material to the customer. This is replace and scrap means I'm not taking into material into my warehouse because the condition of the item is same. This is these two, you can make it. Scrap means you can remember this one, usually markers. The best example, markers are dried already, waste, you cannot keep in my warehouse. Markers, it is around 25 rupees or 30 rupees Indian rupees, so that you cannot keep in your warehouse. If it is dried, it will be waste, you need to put it in the dustbin only. So here in this case, you are giving new markers to the customer. In this case, customer is not asking any new markers, so we are putting in the dustbin. In this case, you are giving material, new material to the customer. In this case, you are not giving material to the customer. That's it. And here new item you are giving, you are not giving, but you are adding this inventory into your warehouse. In this case, you are not adding in the warehouse. Understood? Any doubt in this? Before going to proceed in the system, any questions? I hope it is clear. So let me show you in the system where it is available disposition code, and I will show you sample one today. Tomorrow I will show you 1 or 2 scenarios, but this all scenarios you need to practice. I will explain you 1 or 2 scenarios. You need to practice with the system, and you need to come back to me if you have any doubts. Okay, fine. Actually, 6th option also available, credit only. This is only for financial impact, and this will be used in the retail industry. In the retail process, it will be used. In the retail, the financial adjustments can be used for credit only. Okay, this is only for financial impact. There is no
What is the
impact.
difference between the credit only and credit.
So here it is, you are taking the material into your warehouse. In this, you have not taken material to your warehouse. There is no on-hand inventory impact. It only
Oh,
finished impact. Only finished. Okay. So let me show you where it is available in the system. Sales and marketing. Sales and marketing. Collapse all. In this sales orders, sorry, return orders, returns, disposition codes. So I'm clicking on new. Look at this one. This is the enum. Credit only, scrap, replace and credit, replace and scrap, return to the customer. 6 options. This is enums. It is in the backend. It was written the code. Credit, credit only, scrap, replace and credit, replace and scrap, return to customer. These are the 6 options. Okay, I'm not creating, already it was created. So this is, it is available. I have discussed already what is the meaning of replace and credit, replace and scrap, return to customer, scrap and credit. So credit, they have given 2 reasons. One is repair and add inventory and credit to the customer, put it back into the inventory and to the customer. So this is business logic, it was given. So they are doing repairing and adding to the inventory and giving to the customer, credit customer. This is simply item in putting into back. So indirectly both are same, but for their understanding purpose, you can create any number and you can write description for your business logic, for your internal reports later on. If you want to generate reports, the reasons it is most important. So you can create your as per your comfort. Okay, the business scenarios you can write here, and you can create the code and description. But the entire logic is, the impact is this one only, whatever. Okay. Fine. Now we understood the disposition code. Let me write down the path for disposition codes. Sales and marketing. Setup. Returns. Disposition code. Okay, fine. So let me quickly create one return order. So if you are not speaking, can you please mute yourself? So I'm creating a new return order. So sales and marketing, return orders, all return orders. Select the customer. Select the customer. Same as this, whatever you are doing in the way, the same way you are selecting. Select the customer. Click OK. So look at this one. RMA number is 0200231. So in the purchase process, like you are entering return order RMA number, that's what here number. RMA number is 231 and 2761 is the sales order number. You are going to learn this one. Okay. So once it is selected customer, then you need to click on return, find sales order. Click on find sales order. So already invoiced items, it will show you here, and you can select that items and you can enter quantity, to quantity. Here 8 quantity available. So while doing return order, suppose you did 2 process, already we have clicked on return for 2 quantity. Next time, suppose the customer is returning once again, then you can select the same sales order and it will allow you up to 6 only, because total 8 quantity I have sold to the customer, 2 already returned by the customer. Next time, if he is returning 8 quantity, it will not allow you. It will allow you up to 6 quantity, because total 8 quantity I have dispatched to the customer, 2 quantity already returned to me. Now I am processing this one. Next time, suppose if you are selecting, tomorrow I will show you, it will not allow you up to 8, it will allow you up to only 6 only. Tomorrow I will show you. Okay, fine. Now it is -2 quantity. As I told you, unit price and everything, the prices and everything will be captured automatically. You need not to anything, like I mean to say, if you are entering manually, you need to enter everything, price and everything, like taxes and everything. But if it is find sales order, if you select the whatever it was already earlier it was processed, everything will be captured in this transaction. Next, let me go to 1 second, sales orders. I'm just showing what are the sales orders created last sales order number I would like to show you. So here it is 2736. 2736 is the last sales order number. Now through RMA process, 2761 next number is getting created. Okay. So for this one, update lines, registration, you need to click on registration and you need to select disposition code. As I told you, disposition code, you need to select the correct reason, being a supervisor or a stores in charge or one of the important person from stores department. So you need to take the decision based on the condition of the item. You need to discuss with the customer or your sales representative. Sales representative will discuss with the like customer, and you need to take the decision what is the condition. Whether you are giving new item, customer is requesting new item, replace and credit, or replace and scrap. If customer is asking new item, okay. If you are not giving new item, return to customer. Or if you are not, customer is not asking item, then based on the condition, I can use credit or scrap. Okay, suppose I'm showing replace and credit. Replace and credit. Click OK. So you know the registration process, the same. It is at the time of purchase process we are doing registration. Now here at the time of returns we are doing registration. Confirm registration. If I click confirm registration, the status will be changed from ordered to registered. Means in the on hand inventory it will be increased. Registered means on hand inventory will be increased. Okay, now if you go back and if you verify, there is no sales order created. Sorry, it is created return order. Sales order 2761, whatever this number 2761, that number got created here. Type return order, automatically open order status. Okay, now customer is asking new item, so return line replacement item. So you need to select the quantity, new replacement item, and click OK, apply. Now if you click on save, it will not show any new sales order. One more, it is not showing. If I refresh, it is nothing. Now the status is open order. The status is open order. 2761. Let us understand now. I'm doing generate post packing slip. So I'm generating packing slip. Now the open, like this is written order type, status is type written order, status is open order. Let me finish this packing slip. Then that open order will be changed to delivered. Now, if you look at this one, this status will be changed to delivered, means actually received. Written order delivered means received. One more new sales order 2762 will be created. Look at this one. One more 2762 is created. It is open order, sales order. This is returned order, and this is new item for dispatching. This one is with -2. -2 means return to us. I mean to say it was returned to in your warehouse. -2. -2 means sales. -2 means it is on hand inventory will be increased. Sales -2, and sales order 2 means on hand inventory will be decreased. Further process we will continue tomorrow. Invoicing and process, everything we'll see tomorrow. This is 2 sales orders created. One is written order, another one is sales orders. This is for new item to dispatch to the customer. As usual, what you have learned, that one. Okay, so tomorrow I will show you once again. Tomorrow I will show you this one. Today I have shown this one. This is remaining process, packing slip and invoice. You know that process regularly. Tomorrow I will show you this one or any one and return to customer. One is return to customer, and in either of this one I will show you only one. Remaining 2 processes you need to try, you need to practice with the system. This return order process, little bit 3-4 steps are there, little bit tricky, so immediately you need to practice. If you forgot, and if you are taking some time, after 1 month or something, if you start practicing, you will not understand. Immediately you need to practice, because some small twists are there, you may forget. Okay, fine. Any questions? Any quick questions, please? If nothing, then we can wind up the session for today. We'll connect once again tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. IST. See you all. Bye bye.